guys, welcome to Gulfside Baitworks. Today we are doing another color demo. Today we're going to do a Lurecraft color. It's called Ice Tea. I've had this one for a while. I've only used it once. Originally I was expecting like a brown or amber color maybe, but when I used it before, it was more like a green pumpkin. So we're going to give it a try at some different levels. Got a cup of Dead On Worm Blend, and we're going to be using Angling AI's 10-inch Legend Worm today. So, thank you for dropping by. I'm going to get everything hot and ready, and then we're going to get going with the color demo. So, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright, we're back. We got some plastic hot and vac, and we are getting ready to do this color demo. So, now, we got our iced tea. We got 1 cup of plastic, so let's start out with 5 drops. Ooh, that was a lot. A lot comes out. Probably close to 3 drops there, so we'll just add 2 more. Alright, that comes out fast. Alright. So yeah, iced tea. Pretty brownish. Definitely a green pumpkin color, and it's almost totally, yeah, it's totally opaqued out this this 1 cup with just a few drops. So, that's something we want to keep in mind. I might even heat up another cup of plastic and just put a single drop in it, just to see what it looks like. Because this is very, very strong. Here's some on the table. Yeah, I mean, it's it actually doesn't look too bad opaqueness wise here though, but when I put my spatula in it, it disappears almost instantly. So I'm thinking in the worm we'll have a clear tail like that, and we'll have a body that you can't see through. So let me check the temps here, because I just mixed that up. Yeah, we got to heat this up. We'll shoot one at this intensity and see what we get. All right, warm the plastic up. We're up to about 330, so I think we're ready to shoot. Make sure that's tight. Go ahead and give it a shot. So we'll give that some time to cool down, and we'll check them out and see how they look. I'm actually I'm liking that it looks lighter there now. So hopefully this comes out good. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. So let's check these worms out and see how they look. Okay, not bad, not bad. I was thinking they would look darker, so they're actually pretty light. They do have a brownish tint to them. They're like a brownish green, like a mint green almost. Yeah, so that's what we got with our 5 drops. We'll save one of these, remelt everything, and keep going. I don't think we're gonna need to go back to 1 drop, seeing as how clear they are in that worm. So we'll get that heated back up, and we'll jump it up to 10 drops and see what it looks like at 10. All right, we're back. I got it remelted. We're ready to jump it up to 10 drops. Trying not to go crazy. It comes out quick. All right. So up to 10 drops now. We'll mix her up and see what we get. So yeah, this is a very thick colorant when it's coming out. So it might be hard to discern exactly how many drops you're getting. I don't know if in their larger bottles they have different types of tops, but it's thick. So you're gonna want to keep that in mind because it may be hard to get consistency. All right, so that's a lot darker. So let's check this out. A little cool. We'll warm it back up just a tad and we'll give it a shot. Be right back. All right, we are piping hot and ready to go. So make sure that's tight. Give this bad boy a shot. So this is our 10 drops of Lurecraft Ice Tea. So we'll let that cool down, and once it's ready, we'll check it out. All right, so we're back. This is 10 drops of the Lurecraft Ice Tea. We're going to check it out and see how it looks. That one's kind of tight. Find that happens when you're shoot the same one a few times. They start getting tight on you. You know, metal expands. Here we go. Look at that. So, not too much different than the last one. These are definitely darker green. And I am getting some browns off to the side. So I am getting a green and a brown. Almost, it's not quite a color shift. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I just haven't gotten far enough up. We'll definitely we'll bump it up to 15 and try again. But yeah, so there we are. There's what it looks like at 10 drops in a cup. So we'll save one, set it over here, and we'll get the rest. Sorry about that. There is a tropical storm passing by. So sometimes that wind kicks up and it gets a little loud. Sorry about that. All right, we're back. We're heated back up, and we're gonna put 5 more drops in, so we'll bump it up to 15. All right. Not looking totally different from last, just a little darker. Well, looks a lot darker there though, so I think that's going to be pretty good. What's our temp at? Pretty cool. We'll warm it back up and then we'll shoot and check them out. Alright, we're heated back up and ready to go, so we're going to shoot these. Alright, so here we go. So it looks pretty good so far. We're just gotta wait a little bit, wait for this to cool down. I think we'll do one more round after this. I think this time we're just gonna see what it looks like with a lot of pigment. So we'll double that up and try 15, double what we have here. We are getting more and more brown. So, but when you hold it up in the light, you still got some greenish. Maybe I'm starting to get why they called it sweet tea. You know, we are getting some brown in there, and less green pumpkin. So, you know, maybe this is a color that when you're using it in a light amount, you can use it as green pumpkin. When you're using it in a heavier amount, you can use it for a brown. Or maybe it's a color change, because when I look at the ones we've already made, I am seeing that at certain angles you get brown, certain angles you get green, depending on how the light hits them. So this could just be a color change color, and I didn't know it, which, you know, that can happen. So we'll wait a couple minutes for this to cool down, and then we will get to it. All right, we're back. I'm gonna check out our 15 drops of Lurecraft sweet tea and see how we look. That same one's tight again. Ugh. Might just be my fingers are slippery from touching all the plastisol too. So, you know, it could just be that. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, I'm not seeing a huge difference there. Definitely greens and browns. And, you know, so I am kind of feeling a little bit of color shiftiness happening here between green and brown. It's not like some of the others on the market. This green is kind of a pale green. When you can look at, say, mint brown from Lureworks, it's like a bluish green. Or if you do, say, kiwis from Dead On, it's a brighter green to a darker brown. So this one is kind of in the middle there. But yeah, so, and here's this one compared to our other two. So, you know, more brown, less green as we go. We're going to do one more. We're going to double it up and go big, and move up to 30 drops just to see what it looks like with a lot of pigment in there. So we'll be back for that shortly. All right, we're back. One more time. We're going to double it up and make it nice and thick here and see what it looks like with 30. Or 35, because I miscounted. I said 30 out loud, meaning I was adding 15, but in my head I said, okay, 30. So, whoops, so stopped myself at 20, so we're at 35 drops here. Ooh, I think even adding 10 more would have been enough. This is thick now. Nice and dark. Yeah, so that is so brown it's almost black. So we'll see what it looks like with worm in the worm. Give it 20 seconds here on the microwave, and then we will shoot it. But yeah, so that looks real dark. Here's a little drip of what we had before. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what it looks like in the worm. After that, we'll compare them all, compare and contrast and whatnot, and see how they look. All right, that ought to be plenty. 348. Yeah, we are plenty warm now. Definitely good to shoot. All right. Here we go. All right. So we'll let that cool off and be ready to look at it, and we'll come back for our grand finale. And you know, it is looking pretty dark like iced tea now. Maybe they just meant you to use that much pigment from the beginning. So we'll check it out in a minute and see. Alright, we're back. Ready for our grand finale bait here. Let's check it out and see. Alright, good. That one came loose that time. Alright. So let's check it out here and see what we got. Alright, so most of the green is gone now, and we really do have a brown worm. Pretty solid brown, and some green maybe in the tail, not even really, it's mostly just brown at this point. So yeah, I mean, you know, we got our sweet tea. So there it is, and that's at 35 drops. And we'll pull our other ones over here and do a little comparison. So we got our 35 drops, 15 drops, 10 drops, and 5 drops. Alright, so I'll bring you over to take a closer look here. So here we go. So if you want to opaque it all the way out, or most of the way out, that 35 drops get you there, and we really do have an iced tea color at that point. If you want to keep it a little green, almost color shifty, the 10 or 15 get you there. And we're more green over at 5. So there you go. That is our Lurecraft Ice Tea. So tell us what you think. You know, if you have any thoughts, you can always throw us a comment, and I would appreciate anyone that liked and subscribed, and hopefully we see you again here at Gulfside Baitworks. Thank you for dropping by.